Morning. Welcome to the classiest place on earth. How are you? Good morning, everyone. I apologize for being a few minutes late. Um, I had to wash my face. What up? I hope you enjoyed the music. Now it's RTJ. We're really on there. Oh my god, wait, what song is this? No, this isn't the one. There's a great song that's perfect for today. I'm so ready for the hearing today. Seriously, normally I would be hella anxious because I have the wedding to go to tonight, so I would normally just be rushing around my house anxiously trying to get ready, and anytime I have something I have to do, I just can't focus the day before, or at all. I can't do anything. So, but today is different because I hear this is going to be the last one, quote unquote. So we'll see how that turns out. I have no idea, but I'm very excited. Oh, Lizzie, that's so exciting. Did you get to see it? Hi, Will. How are you? Good morning, everyone. If I missed you, good fucking morning. I'm not getting married. Oh my God, no. No, don't start that, Mag. Rock Your Socks is getting married tonight. And I was invited to go, so I'm super excited. Where the fuck is my... I need to put lotion on my face. My face is very dry and I just washed it. Not me, Lord. No, but I get to go to a wedding, so I'm excited. Me too. Honestly, when they delayed it, I really thought, I was like, "Oh, it's never gonna happen. It's not gonna happen before the fucking elections." It puts the lotion on the skin. Seriously, my skin is so dry. There's the lotion. So, casual stream, right? Today, insurrection hearings happen. They start in about 2 hours. Thankfully, BDO posted the link to it. They start in exactly 100 minutes. So almost 2 hours they're gonna start, which is gonna be cool. But while we watch them, because I'm going to a wedding literally immediately afterwards, I'm gonna do my makeup while we watch. And stuff. I don't wear a lot of makeup, but oh my god, this feels so good. Oh, my face is so dry. Delphinus! Thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving an anus its wings for fucking 24 months.
Hail the Dank Lord, motherfucker. I'll be cheersing? I'll cheers with you in a second. Give me a minute. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I did. I actually found a dress in my closet that I'd had for a while. I went digging. We have a spare bedroom that has a very small closet in it. And that closet has all the costumes ever that Zach and I own, as well as all of our fancy clothes, because we don't really do anything fucking fancy to wear them, so they just sit in a closet. So I knew I had dresses. I've kept every dress forever because I haven't changed size and dresses are expensive, so I just keep them. So I went digging for it and I found a cute dress, and I told Zach that yesterday morning. I was like, "Hey, come check out this dress real quick. This is the one I picked out. Do you think this will look good?" And I try it on, and he goes, "Yeah, it's really beautiful. It kind of could be a funeral dress or anything." Ironically, I bought it to go to my Nana's funeral, and that's the last time I wore it. Which is funny. Ooh, there's an artist who makes 6 bubblers and bongs in arting. Ooh, I'm gonna have to check. Thank you. Good morning, Greg. How are you? Yes! I have 45 minutes before I have to go to work. I came to cheers and show love. Absolutely. We will cheers. I just, I'm sure you guys know what I mean when I say, sometimes when you wash your face and it's winter's starting to hit, so it's really dry air out, and, my face feels tight after I wash it. My skin is it needs this. So, thank you for letting me drink via my face. Oh. Wait, you had an annual appointment? Hold on, BDO. Hold on. I had my annual appointment with my sleep doc this morning. Apparently, I've lost 50 pounds and not realized it. How? Yes, David. How are you? I'm just riding high off of Alex Jones being fucking knobbed yesterday. And I was watching, I think it was Colbert this morning. And if you add up what he was sued for yesterday, as well as the previous court hearings that we watched, that was like 40 million, it is a billion. He is officially in the hole a billion, which is fucking beautiful. It gives me such a boner. I mean, there's just so little, what's the word? Um, Repercussions. There's never repercussions for these evil fucking people. So getting to watch it, I mean, I'm not normally into watching people suffer, but these people have caused so much suffering and are just so evil. And by the way, I watched Alex Jones like talking on his show while the court hearings were going on yesterday. And he's like, I don't even have 2 million to my name. Please go buy my protein drink or whatever so I can pay these fines or something. It was just fucking, ugh, he's such a waste of money. They're just making sure he'll never have any money again. Good. Greg, seriously, we were all saying that yesterday when we caught the very end of it when they were reading off the totals. We all kind of concurred on that. Like I don't have kids, but I can only imagine that there is not really a dollar amount or anything in this world that makes you feel better after you've lost a child. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing in the world. Thank you, Zoe. I'll show you guys the dress. Hopefully I'll be able to put it on and show you guys before I go. It's a cute dress. It's really pretty. We are nerds. Oh, I'm a proud nerd. Happy coffee. Cheers, love. He's also got 6 more. Anime says he has 6 more. I didn't even know it was 6 more. He still has 6 more lawsuits pending. That gives me such a boner. That's beautiful. He will never. I don't think he can. Like I was asking yesterday, I learned that Greg, you might be able to clear it up just because you have the mind for it. But I was asking, like, basically, so if I know there's a way, I don't know the terminology for it, but people can be like billionaires in terms of their assets, but they don't necessarily have that money. And so if you sue someone for what they're worth, but they don't actually have that money, it's in like land or houses or whatever, can they seize the properties? And what chat described to me yesterday was that if they sue him personally, then yes. If they only sue his company, then no. But it looks like they went after both. Hello, Grumpy. How are you? Good morning. You like that top knot? I had to get my hair out of my face to do makeup. I'll be doing my hair later, though. Going to a wedding. It's so, like, literally as an adult, there's so few places you get to dress up. It just doesn't exist anymore. It's kind of sad. Oh, I love 15 minutes of dope stoner and metal. That's what we need today. Hell yes. Oh my gosh, David, did you see, oh my God, we watched the coolest video. Was it yesterday morning? Speaking of just like stoner metal in general, oh my God, what was it? What was that dude's name who like played a guitar and the drums and sang at the same time, but was phenomenal? Do you guys remember? Fuck. If anybody has that link, I'd love to show chat and David again, because I know David will love it. It's very, it sounded a lot like the Black Keys, kind of. Like kind of that stoner gritty metal that we love. It was amazing. Steel Beans. Steel Beans. Oh, Davius, thank you. It's Steel Beans. I'm going to look them up. Hold on. I have to show it to you. You'll love it. I mean, I watched it a couple times because I couldn't get over the fact that this guy is legitimately playing all the instruments by himself, and it sounds good. It's not just a gimmick. Kind of like Shaky Graves. Like, it's fucking good. Steel Beans. Boosh. There we go. I don't know if I can find the video we watched yesterday. Oh, I can. It's his most recent one. Wait, I probably can't because I have to log into stupid Instagram. Instagram. I can't watch it because who the fuck logs into Instagram on a goddamn browser? I don't know my login. God damn it. Oh, wait. Not the music. This is the Alex Jones shit. These awards are not dischargeable in a personal bankruptcy because, okay, so this is referring to Alex Jones claiming bankruptcy like an idiot, or trying to, or whatever. These awards are not dischargeable in a personal bankruptcy because they're based on intentional, torturous conduct. Jones will be Well, 100? Jones will be hounded for the rest of his days for payment, and any efforts at hiding income assets could be met with contempt sanctions, including imprisonment. That gives me such a boner. That is so good. Good morning, Slurm. Thank you. How are you? Suit and mask with Sweet Cane. Wait, who's gonna do that? Sometimes I get to dress up when I get to be a handler for the waifu. That is, see, and that's honestly the reason I wish I loved sewing so I could get into cosplay was so I could dress up. I love dressing up. There's just nowhere to do it. Eliza, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving it 80 swings for 75 fucking months. Let's cheers. I just had to put moisturizer on my face because my face felt like it was gonna fucking rip in half. Man, I definitely declare bankruptcy without telling the truth so much. Always to my dog. No, baby, I don't have the money for more toys. Oh, God. E is for cookie, and cookie is for E. That requires what requires a meaning astringent astringent fraud is like BDO. How did you lose 50 pounds and not know? Like, how are your clothes not looser? I'm genuinely curious. You might have already said and I missed it because I was moisturizing my face. Sounds weird to say out loud, but seriously, like how? He did a lot of restructuring of his assets, and that has to be analyzed. Oh, really? Did he do that, like, in there's a lighter in my tit. Did he do that on purpose to try to avoid paying, basically? It's just like, people wear clothes. I mean, sometimes. I mean, it's one thing to, like, lose 10 or 15 without noticing, but I feel like 50 pounds, my clothes wouldn't fit anymore. David. Almost, though. Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving it 80 swings for almost 6 years. That is a really fucking long time, and I appreciate you. Funny thing, I didn't realize how much weight I've lost since, like, last night when I tried to wear a shirt and it was like I was swimming in it. That's so interesting. You know what I think it is, though? And I'm not saying, like, I think girl clothes are tighter, and that's why we notice. In general. That being said, most of the guys I know wear straight up denim pants, and those don't stretch, so I don't fucking know. And I bought this shirt less than a year ago? Fuck yeah. I mean, is that a good thing? I lost 85 when I had pleurisy. It'll make you lose appetite? Oh my god. BDO, he found out he lost weight by going to the doctor. I feel like the doctor would have told him if he had pleurisy. Wait, there were biddies? How did I miss them? Thank you for the biddies, Mayo. The fuck? We're in a hype train. I didn't even know. Thank you. What the fuck? Thank you for the subs, and the biddies, you silly fucks. I appreciate you, Sneak Slurm. Thank you. Hold up. My fucking dashboard's being a cockmonger. I can't see your cheers. Literally, my dashboard won't show me the cheers you did, Mayo. It's so annoying. I'm sitting here trying to, like, move the bars, and it won't show it to me. I hate... Twitch did something to the dashboard again. Ugh. Thank you for the biddies. I apologize. I don't know why it's not scrolling over. I don't weigh myself either. I stay away from scales. They're not safe. I'm just like a 4 SO, quite a bit away from a 6. Bullshit. Bullshit. My highest weight was 215, so I'm betting down at 160. Do you want to know my highest weight? I beat you by a lot. We could brag. I know, right? He soaked the mentally ill, his listener base, for all the money he could get from them, and he's still doing it, Alex Jones. The shooting victims' families were then threatened with death and harassed to the point where they had to move. Literally, yes, this is true. Wielding that kind of power, a huge megaphone affords you. You have to take responsibility for the lies you spread. I could not agree more. I think any platform, if you have any form of an audience, even as small as mine, small compared to him, you know what I mean? You have to be responsible for anything you say. You have, like, you don't have to be a genius. You don't have to know everything. That's impossible. Nobody knows everything. But just shut the fuck up if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Just shut the fuck up. We don't need to be talking out our assholes. I agree 100%. Like, there's no purpose. Cobber, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving native swings for 18 fucking months in a row. Holy shit. We're in a level 2 hype train, and I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Good lord. Thank you. If I missed anything, I fucking apologize. Laughs in 352. My highest ever was 257, which is still higher than Zach's highest ever. I still beat Zach in terms of how fat I got. Yay. I don't believe in body shaming and you're beautiful the way you are. But if you feel uncomfortable in your skin, do something about it. I did, but I don't have a scale and I don't believe in that shit because it's not good for you. Shall we cheers? Yeah, cheers. Your highest ever was earlier this year? No shit. And you just lost it on accident? That's crazy. Jesus. Cheers, Eliza. I just draw a bulky silhouette on my mirror and then stand in front of it and see how closely I match rather than weighing myself. I mean, if it works, it fucking works. God damn. Family health history. That's mine too, honestly, Slurm. Like my family, most of them have all died of alcohol related diseases, but I would not feel like I was being generous if I said like 80% of my family is obese. I don't think obesity is genetic. I think the the neurodivergencies that tend to lead to us overeating can be genetic, and I think that's probably what happened in my family. Because there's, I mean, it's. I've watched so many people in my family struggle with weight my entire life. Like, I don't think there's one person in my family who doesn't struggle with weight their entire life. Like it's just some of us struggle and some don't, and it's not fair. 484, damn. So now you're down to like 400 on accident. I mean, just the fact that you lost it on accident, it's awesome. It's just crazy to me. I can't fathom. Like, I accidentally sniff peanut butter and don't fit in my clothes the next day. I waited the psychiatrist. I'm back at the highest weight I've ever been at 220 or 110. Yay, mental health. It's all mental. I firmly believe that, like, you guys know we talk about like your homeostasis, like your body's little happy zone where it tries to keep you all the time. Nobody's body is going to throw them into a point where it's like, eat until you are to the point where your weight is hurting your body. Nobody's body, like your actual, like your body, like your inner animal will drive you to do that. It's all up here. It's all psychological, 100%. Like, I've been there. I've done it. Like, I know it was psychological. Your body, nobody's like animal self tells you to eat until you're hurting. But my brain did every night for many years. You know what I mean? Like, it's all, I think it's all just like the biggest fucking worst mental game ever. And food, like Lizzie and I were talking about this the other day in chat. Food is the weirdest thing. Like trying to lose weight, you know, if you eat too much or whatever, because it's the only thing in the world that can kill you, but you can't stop eating. Like, you have to stop, but you can't like stop. You know what I mean? It's like the only thing in the world that's super addicting and can potentially be a cause of death, but you can't cold turkey food. You know what I mean? Bad pun. You have to keep eating. It's like if quitting heroin, they were like, okay, so you got to quit heroin, but just do a little every day. Just like one little freebase every morning and you'll be fine. Without that, you'll die. But if you do too much of the heroin, you're going to become a heroin addict. You know what I mean? It's the only thing that does that, and it seems unfair. It's very fucked up. Slurm, I think all of our brains hate us. I think it's just the constant. It's the constant. Thank you for the hype train, y'all. It's about to end, and I just want to thank you before I don't realize it ends. I'm 5 foot tall and got up to 190 at one point. Spent the last 2 years losing 30 pounds. Damn, that's a lot of weight. And fell off the wagon and feeling uncomfy again. Need to get back into exercise. Hypothyroidism's the worst. I'm closer to a lowercase b right now. Wait, your body shape's a lowercase b? Is that gout? How do your ankles look? My family is large in bone structure and in mass. We're broad-shouldered, tall people, but also all of us have food issues, so we got a bit of both. That's my family too. Same. It's like the dudes in my family on my mom's side are all pretty tall, but they're the kind of guys who aren't like just tall and skinny. They are like linebacker built, just naturally, like genetically, and so they put on weight really easily. So even, I mean, I'm not like I mean, classically, I think you hear a lot about women always fighting their weight, but I honestly think it's men and women constant. We're all always wrapped up in our own bodies, whether you're trying to gain weight or lose weight. Like, it's one or the other. Nobody's happy in their skin because everybody makes us feel shitty about our skin. But this is something that I take forward that I got from Schitt's Creek. I shit you not. It's one of the best things I've ever heard in my life, though. Alexis says it to David in one of the, I can't remember what episode. She says, David, no one is thinking about you the way you're thinking about you. A little Alexis, is all I'm saying. A little bit Alexis. She's a genius. No one's thinking about you the way you are thinking about you because everybody's too fucking wrapped up in themselves. It's so facts. It's a lowercase b because of juicy butt. Oh my God. I was literally, David, I was picturing you like front facing into a mirror and there's a lowercase b drawn. And in my mind, the bubble of the b was where your feet are. And I was like, oh no, gout. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Isn't that a good one? It was like, I mean, I can't remember why. David's like wrapped up in his head about something, but she says it to him and it just hits so hard. No one's thinking about you the way you are thinking about you. It's so painfully real. Trekkie, how are you, love? There are physical conditions that make it difficult to lose weight, though. Oh, I mean, there's tons. Yes, absolutely. That's what I mean by like, those are the genetic things. Like, there are things that can be genetic that can lead to weight gain or lead to the impossibility of weight loss. But like, there's no genetic propensity for holding fat cells. You know what I mean? It's like a different, but there are tons of other things that lead to that. Absolutely. Like PCOS that's polycystic ovarian syndrome, for those who don't know, has an insulin resistance. And as people with periods, menstrual cycles go through their cycle, hormones do shit with your body. And when that's out of whack, it's harder. 100%. Hormones make everything harder. We're all our own worst critics. It's so real. I used to hear that a lot when I was younger, like drawing and painting and doing lots of art all the time. And I hated everything I ever created. I've never hung up any of my own art before. I always give it away or get rid of it. And my mom used to say all the time, she's like, you're always your own worst critic. Like, I don't see any of the mistakes that you're hyper focusing on in a painting. And it's kind of the same if you can apply that to a lot of places in your life. Really. It's weird, but it's true. What gout is? No, it's totally cool. Gout is how do you explain it in layman's terms? So basically what happens is your body doesn't metabolize the water it's building up like it should, and it builds up in a certain area of the body. So like if you've ever seen someone who has a huge like swollen one side of their neck or one side of their ankle is just like enormously larger than the other one, it tends to go where there's like skin to fill for some reason. It can happen from too much sodium. It's usually from too much, like, preservative sodiums. You know what I mean? Not like table salt, but it's usually from the shit they use to preserve packaged foods or, deli meats. All the deli meats, all the delicious deli meats in the world, those all have that. I don't know what it is, though. I don't know the difference between the salts, but there's salts used for, like, preserving shape the shelf life of food, and then there's table salt you, like, sprinkle on your food. You know what I mean? Yeah. My sister has some hormone thing, and she gains weight more easily. It might be PCOS. It's very common. It's a lot more common than we know. Getting honestly, like, chronicle I agree. One thing that's helped a lot is getting into a regular and stable sleep schedule. Same for me, just having a routine in general helps me a lot. Not, like, wandering with nothing to do, because a lot of my overeating was boredom. I think we talked about this before, but I had to stop watching Schitt's Creek because I just relate to David too hard, and yes, 100%. I feel like there are moments in the show where either David or Alexis, I just feel like I'm looking in a mirror sometimes. They do certain things where I'm just like, but I think I'm a mix of them. But I love them. I just finished rewatching that show, and I'm trying to stop myself from just restarting it over again. I love Schitt's Creek so much. It gives me so many happy feelings. My sister has some hormone. Oh, yeah, yeah. Isn't it due to too much sodium? Yes. Historically, it was seen as a rich person's disease due to its link to certain types of foods. Yep, like meats and fats. And back in the day, they used to preserve meat in literal barrels of salt. Yeah, sodium nitrate. Is that what it is? The nitrates, I think so. I don't know specifically. I don't wanna speak out my ass, but I know it's the preservative salts. They process differently in your body. And, like, the biggest problem with those salts is that you don't taste them really. So, like, when you get, like, a microwave meal or whatever, and it says it has 2,000 milligrams of sodium, you don't actually taste it. It's sodium for the purpose of preserving the food so it doesn't go bad. So then we're consuming a shit ton of salt that we're not really tasting. It's kinda similar to, like, empty calories. You know what I mean? It is PCOS. It's pretty common. I've looked at it this way, my basal metabolic rate is over 3,000 calories a day. I'm shocked it's not more, to be completely honest with you, BDO. I've probably been eating less than that, hence the weight loss. Probably, I mean, I can't fathom eating that much in a day, but I'm sure it's easy with certain foods. It's just the lifestyle I lead, like, I never stop to eat, so I can't even imagine. I struggle to just get my daily, like, 2 in, but goddamn, with how big you are, like, how tall you are and just carrying your fucking skull, I can't, I would imagine it would be more, honestly. Nitrates, sodiums, and saturated fats are linked to gout. There you go. My friend just had bariatric surgery, is now dealing with gout issues, which I guess is common after the procedure. Yes, gout issues as well as gallstones can be a big issue. So just make sure she's hydrating, lots and lots of water. I know it's hard because her tummy is really small and she can't fit very much. Eliza, if Cookie's still hanging, she might have some tips on that for your friend. But it's hydration is it's like the most difficult thing I think for people who have had any kind of stomach stapling bariatric surgery at all, because you still need the same amount of water, but your stomach is so small. Hungry Howie, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving a name to swings, you classy.
Motherfucker! Hail the Dank Lord, I love you, thank you.
And we share a name, which makes it creepy, very much so. Ew, David, I think of you the entire time I watch it. It's very weird. Lauren caloric intake is my number one tip for weight loss. I honestly, like, I think that's it. I don't think there's any magic. I don't think doing, like, keto or any of that for long term is very good for you. Long term. I tried it and it didn't work for me because basically what happens is if you do keto or paleo or any of those, you're cutting out all the carbs in your diet, and I run, and I'm not a sedentary person, and fat is a really large molecule that takes forever to break down into small enough molecules to actually use for energy. So there's not a lot of immediate energy when you're on those diets, and I need that get up and go kind of shit. Like, that's the kind of person I am. So it just didn't. I felt like I was dying. Like, I was eating plenty, but I literally felt like I was dying. Hi, Eliza. F all food except protein and liquids. It's true. You should see Eliza when she travels. Her snack bag, it's like survival snacks. Coffee. Drinking coffee with that coconut creamer in it. It's delicious. What do you impulse purchase and what are you munching on? Tell me. Tell me, what is it? Is delicious? I started eating when I was hungry, not just eating because 100%. That's what another thing that I did, BDO, I don't you've probably done this too, is I literally just stopped stocking snack food because there is no such thing as a snack. You're just adding another meal. You know what I mean? Like, the word snack and meal and, like, 3 meals a day or eat it's all human made. Every time you eat, it's a meal. So I just don't have snacks. Like, I don't have anything in my house except food. Like, I have to cook if I'm gonna eat, and that helps a lot. If it's easy, it's can be dangerous, yeah. That's one show. Oh my god, if you haven't watched Schitt's Creek, Genova, holy shit. It's a fucking masterpiece. It's so good. You're just auto-playing on YouTube now, Katie. Oh, wait, am I? Oh, shit, did it end already? Damn it, I wanna save that list, though. Oh, it's still lore, though. It's still the same band. I'm gonna save them. It still says it's the same. It's lore. I think it's just playing the entire album, David. It says it's playing Lore Elder. Being vegan has helped me personally with my relationship with food. I did that as well. I did that as well. I didn't do it because of that. I went vegan because I was dating a guy who was vegan for heart issues. And I was like, this will be a fun challenge for cooking. Like, I like having a challenge. And it definitely, definitely changed just literally my relationship with food. 100%. I couldn't say it better. Yeah. Carbs are so essential. I don't know how people live without carbs. Like, you must just sleep all day. S'mores Pop-Tarts. Yes! Wait, did you toast them or are you eating them cold? Because they're acceptable both ways. No shame at all. If you make your coffee at home, you can count it as water intake. Coffee is mostly water. Also, berries, which is weird. Listen, I didn't come here to be attacked like this. I love you, you know I'd never attack. Mine was a lot of bored eating as well. I'm on this intracranial hypertension Facebook group, and most groups I'm on Facebook in UK only, but this one is global because there isn't a UK one. The amount of insane people being like, quote, I cut out everything in my diet and only eat dirt and morning dew and my flu. Sorry, one more time. That's too much. I cut out everything in my diet, only eat dirt and morning dew, and my fluid has gone down, but don't listen to Big Pharma. Lizzie, did you ever watch that series on Netflix that was called Unwell? I think it was called Unwell. I think. BDO, it's so good. Schitt's Creek is phenomenal. Oh my god, if you have Hulu, just try Schitt's Creek. It is. I don't know what to say. Everything. It's everything. It's so good. It's fantastic. Chat's full of snacks. Oh shit, they have full fucking meal, David. Don't deny it. Had to quit keto when I changed from an operator in the refinery to working laboriously on the farm. Went from 1,800 calories on keto to 3 to 4K. That's exactly what I was doing. See, like I was running. I had picked up running as a way to lose weight and then tried to do keto on top of it. No, you can't. You have no immediate glucose reserves because you're not consuming any glucose. It was impossible. I couldn't do it. I didn't like it either. There's no magic to keto or paleo. I know a lot of people, like, you can never generalize personal experience. I know a lot of people will be like, I did paleo and I lost 100 pounds. That doesn't mean it was magic. It's just meat, like protein and fat, they are called macromolecules, meaning the actual nutritional molecule, when you chew them up and break them down in your stomach, is enormous. So the enzymes in our stomach have to work to break those molecules down even smaller, just so those nutrients can be absorbed through the intestinal lining into our body and even utilized. So it takes forever just for meat and fat to be broken down in your stomach. That's before it even hits your intestines, which is where actual absorption happens. It takes forever. So when all you're doing is eating fat and meat, you get insanely full way faster. So you inherently eat less calories on accident. You also get really sick of the food you're eating because it's pretty limited. But that's it. It's not really magic. It's more mind fuckery. Elder's cool. I'm going to go see him on the 28th. Are you really? Oh, I'm so jealous. I haven't been to a concert in like a month. No, it is the whole album. Yeah. No, it's totally cool. I'm digging it. I like the sound. I have a Tom Selleck pizza in the oven. Wait, what's a Tom Selleck pizza? Wait, what is that? What is that? Pop-Tarts are good all the time. Stoned good, though. Yeah. I do legit feel that. The easiest way for me to not snack is to not have snack food in the house. It's literally what I do. It's same. Like, my kitchen may look bare-ish, but it's boredom. It's like, you get up, go to the kitchen, get some water, you're wandering around. Oh, look, a bag of chips that takes exactly 1 millisecond to open and gobble down entirely while standing in the kitchen. Oh, you know what I'm saying? If that's not there, it's just never going to happen. Like, I'll look. I still, like, look and kind of browse. I'm like, snack. Everything's healthier. I have to cook it. I'm out. But you have to be pretty lazy for this to work for you, I guess. If you have drive and you cook, this isn't going to work for you. But I don't. Anytime you pair Eugene Levy with Catherine O'Hara, you get, seriously. Catherine O'Hara and Eugene Levy, it's like they're limitless. Like, you'd think they topped out with Best in Show, but never. They can't. They can't top. They're just so beautiful together. Some of my favorite moments are just when Catherine screeches. You know, the moments where she's calm and she's like, Now David. And then suddenly something terrible happens with her wigs and she just starts to screech maniacally. I die. I love her. I just cry. She's so fucking funny. But dust is sugar-free, dairy-free, calorie-free. Well, so is weed. Make your pick. Oh my god, it's a Red Baron. He does look like Tom Selleck. I never ever put that. But the moment you said it, I saw it in my head. I can see that little Red Baron flyer dude on the front of the pizza. That's crazy. That's gonna ruin me. Oh my god, do you want to know what else ruined me? I took a screenshot of it today. Sales, are you here? Is Sales here? I purposely found something to ruin everyone's day since y'all like to ruin my day all the time. Hold up. I screenshotted it. Yes! Sales, were your ears burning? Hold on. I'm going to send it to my Discord and I'm going to show it to you guys. I can't just read it to you. It's too perfect. It's too perfect. It's along the lines of, Pacific Ocean having all the different seas, which is a fucking living nightmare in itself. It was Instagram, of course, so fucking Instagram's lame. The word homeowner has the word meow in it. Good luck pronouncing it correctly ever again. And you're welcome. Home meowner. Home meowner. Home meowner. Home meowner. Home meow. Ner. You're welcome, but that guy is so living for it right there with all those kitties. See what you get for killing the hyphen Americans? I mean, let's be honest. What haven't we ruined at this point, Greg? Like, we just accept we're broken at this point and try to move on. Shut up, it ruined you. You love it. That's why I like it. It looks just like a sugar skull. Is it break time, bud? Already? What time is it? It is. How did you know? How did you know? You want to come say hi? Show everyone your new collar? Come this way. You gotta show everyone your collar. This is his new, his pretty collar. It says Trick. It's so pretty. There you go, boy. He's the sweetest. Are you just the sweetest? They're precious. Lilith got a new one too, and they're actually, I forgot. Look at this. If I spin it, Bill, don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. Come here, bud. Come here. It's got it's a martingale collar, which is specifically made for dogs with like long skinny necks. But it's got pumpkins, and Lil's is purple and has little skulls and bones on it. It's really cute. Do we need to go outside? Is that what's up? Yeah. Oh my good lord. Hello. You want to show your pretty collar? Yeah. Hi. That's her pretty Lilith collar. What? You want attention? What? Oh yeah. You're okay. Yep. You're so cute. You lick your ass with that. Berserker, how are you, love? Good morning. Let me just give my girl some love. All the love. Ow. Oh, those claws are so bad, though. She gets me so bad all the time. Would you like to suck my cock, Berserker? No? Oh, Bill didn't like that. That's okay. These are my poodles. Did he just say making fuck? Try not to suck any dicks on your way through the parking lot! Yeah. You sit your girl. You always move where they can't see Oh, she farted. Your farts are so bad. Fart elsewhere. Let's take a break. My dog's just farted so bad I literally am gonna vomit. Holy shit. No pun intended. God damn, they smell bad. Cheers. I will post cheers in spirit when I come back. Real. Oh, have a beautiful day though, and be safe. I think your dogs are the only ones I've seen who want hugs. I've never had a dog that wanted a hug before in my life. These are very weird dogs, and they do like. If you could tell, Lilith, she pushes her head against my head when I like try to push her away. She like goes in for a harder hug and like squishes her cheek on my cheek. It's so cute. I don't know where they got it though. You guys smell like fucking death. Jake hugs too. Yes. Ugh. That makes me really happy. Dog hugs are great. I love how the place that yells about dicks and tells extremely uncomfortable medical stories is like a warm blanket to me. You know, I've never thought of it that way, but yeah, I like it too, to be honest. Although, arguably, God, you guys stink. Some people might find, I mean, you know what? I'm happy. It makes me happy. You guys make me happy. You are my warm blanket. Fucking insurrection. What the fuck? Yeah. It's, yeah. I keep trying to just look for a different word. It feels really weird to say I'm excited for the insurrection hearing. I'm not excited. Like, it's horrible. It's gives me the EBGBs. For those that don't know what we're talking about when we say insurrection hearing, if you remember last year, there was a horrible insurrection of the Capitol of the United States of America. A bunch of Trumpy proud boys, quote unquote, decided to, you know, be idiots. And we have been following the trial of basically proving Trump instigated it and watched TV while it went on and people like died and it was horrible. And today apparently is allegedly the last one. So it's going to be like, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I'm nervous and excited. I don't know what's going to happen. I need to pull up my chat on my other monitor so I can fucking look at my mirror and put skin shit on. I'm going to do my makeup while we watch it because I'm going to a wedding tonight also, for those who don't know. Not my own. I'm going to a friend's wedding, but it's like immediately after the insurrection shit, so I have to do my makeup and stuff. It's like, I don't think a verdict comes out of this. I think this is just like laying out what actually happened, I think. From what I understand, from what I've been like told, because I thought so too. There is no like Katie goes into drag. Dude, I'm gonna do drag on Zeke eventually. Fun and trial makeup day, exactly. But I gotta do skincare. I didn't do any skincare this morning because I was kind of in a hurry. My skin is so dry. The cold hit, that cold, dry winter air hit, and my skin just feels like tight. Putting the shirtless man in an American flag behind bars. I think he is behind bars still, yeah? I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, he's the one that was bitching that he was not being treated right or something, yeah? I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure he's the one that was like, they're not giving me my vegan food or something like that. Yeah, the shaman or whatever the fuck his name was. I think the music just ended. Bitch. Just put on something else. Some soft beat for the background. Yeah, that was the I need vegan food in prison guy. Yeah, he's the one that like Trump keeps talking about and being like, these poor people in jail are suffering for nothing or whatever. Whatever his bullshit is. Yeah. I'm just grabbing makeup. I don't know what I'm going to do, though. I'm wearing a black dress, so I feel like I should do lighter makeup. I think that's actually a genre of YouTube videos where someone puts on a face while reacting to someone else's video. Really? Like, puts on makeup while reacting to a video? A makeup video or just, like, anything? Dude, I could do that. I think it was the QAnon shaman guy, yeah. I just found out that none of my past 27 bridge tolls were paid, just had to pay $300. Wow, Tomadills, that's disgusting, and I'm so sorry. Gross. You know what's funny, David? David said, now we got a long night drive mood." Not even kidding you, I'm pretty sure this song came off of a playlist called Night Driver on Spotify. Like, I found it on a playlist called Night Driver. I think I love watching people do makeup on YouTube. It's one of my favorite things to do, but usually they're talking about makeup or something. Although I do watch a few people. I watch one guy who does, his viewers send him their ghost stories, like legit scary experiences they've had, and he listens to them while he does his makeup. Those are really fun. I like listening to those ones. I laughed about it. I mean, at least you could pay it. Like, fuck, dude. Not a lot of people have that kind of money just, like, laying around. That'd be scary. Skin stuff. I heard bridge tolls because I don't think we have tolls in AZ. No, tolls on the East Coast. Holy shit, my dudes. Ugh. I drove to Jersey one time. The first time I ever drove to Jersey, I think to visit Eliza. I just followed Google. I was like, take me like the fastest route according to whatever Google wanted me to do. And I think I paid almost $100 in tolls to drive from Baltimore to South Jersey, like Atlantic City. You know what I'm saying? It was insane. I was just like, this is wow. And the roads ain't great. No shade, Jersey, but like what? It's kind of like it's not as bad as PA, but More to New York was almost a $200 round trip just in tolls. Holy shit. I don't know if I would ever drive that because I've heard literally just for fear of my car breaking down. Not that that's even ever happened to me more than like twice in my life. But I've heard that if you break down on the Jersey Turnpike, they literally make you pay a helicopter service to come lift your car off the turnpike because it's just such a shit show. They can't get a tow truck in. They can't get people in to get your car out. You have to like copter or crane your car off and it's out of your pocket. I have no idea. It's crazy. That scares the shit out of me. Just wanted to wave a good morning or afternoon. Happy good morning or afternoon, Chi-Town. It's been uneventful thus far, which has been nice. Yeah, Washington State has like a fast pass toll, but I think it's optional. It's like a weird little thing you stick in your. Oh my God, Kremet, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive, and giving Native Swings with that Prime Gaming sub. Don't forget to use your Prime subs. Oh, woodworking is really cool. I've been watching people make like how would you put it? They make like little mini dioramas from movies and stuff. So for instance, one person I watched literally made the castle from Howl's Moving Castle. Like he created it out of garbage, but he literally like lids, lids and little boxes and stuff and cuts it up, paints it. It looked phenomenal. I love watching stuff like that. Just watching some daddy sand for 40 minutes. I mean, you're talking to the queen of lumbersexual here. I get that thoroughly. I owe the MVA a lot of money for unpaid tolls. It's been about 5 months now. Dude, the tolls are ridiculous, man. I don't know what happens if you don't pay those. What happens if you, like, move and they can't find you and you have tolls to pay? Texas did a text tag for an option for around a decade, but it's called a text tag or you get a bill in the mail. No option to pay at the booth anymore. That's exactly what Washington does, basically. But what they did was, you know how most, like, freeways is what I call them? I don't know. The interstates, they have like a carpool lane. So what they did in the west side of Washington State, like Seattle area, is they basically made it so that during certain times of the day, the carpool lane doesn't really matter anymore. You have to have this little like it's not called a fast pass. It's called some sort of like thing and it sticks in your window and some camera scans it and you get a bill in the mail anytime you use it. unless it's, like, middle of the night and there's no traffic. But if there's traffic and you want to use it, you don't even need 2 people in your car anymore. You can just have that little pass. So it pretty much just destroyed traffic. Like, there's no way to get around traffic anymore. It's horrible. Because anybody will just pay. Like, people don't give a fuck. I have a really bad hangnail and it hurts. Ow. I haven't had any calls from collections, but I think if I get pulled over, I can get in some trouble. Really? Ugh. Woodworking streams are sick. I've always been exceedingly jealous of woodworkers in general. Like, I think that is one of the coolest skills to have because it's so practical. Like, what do you need other than a dead tree to live? Like, if you can woodwork, you can literally build a house and a bed and a table and everything you ever need. I think that's such a cool skill. I've just never had the space to be able to do something like that at all. You're building your partner a shelf. I love that so much. Ugh. They replaced the carpool lane with basically a toll lane. Yep. Yeah. Unless it's, like, no traffic, which is basically 9 PM to 3 AM. Then you can use it as a two-person thing, but you're always charged and singles can go in it now. It's weird. The tolls here are just done with cameras. You don't stop or anything. That's exactly how Seattle's are now too, yeah. They just bill you either in the mail or to your account. So the ones on the East Coast, they have both. Most tolls I've seen on the East Coast, they have both now. Like, if you are always driving up and down the East Coast for some reason, you can get one of those little passes and just drive straight through the tolls. You don't have to stop and drop change. But because I, drove up to Jersey a total of, like, 5 times, I didn't need that. But it's, like, 200 to go to New York, for fuck's sake. God, that's crazy. I kind of have to. The space up for the shelf isn't right shaped for an off the shelf. I get what you mean. What I wanna do, I have, like, a little corner of our kitchen over here where it's just nothing. It's where you would put a dining room table or something, but it's just so small. Our house is really small, and we're just 2 people. We don't sit at a fucking dining room table and eat dinner like we're royals or something. I would love to build one of those, like, nook tables, you know what I mean? Like a restaurant corner booth kinda thing. I've seen lots of people just build those into the corner of a room, and it's practical, like, it doesn't take up a ton of space, you don't have to buy furniture, but again, woodworking, man. Woodworking. You do get so if you're not what's an approved vehicle? Like, you have the little pass, basically? So, get this, my mom has had that little pass on her window since it started, like, 5 or 6 years ago, and she's never got a bill in the mail ever. I think it's gonna be like Tom Biddle, she's gonna get some fat bill for, like, 300 someday. Are we classy? Sure we are, always. Classy is a way of being. I paid $10 to go from Milan to Venice and 200 for NYC. I don't really get US toll prices. I don't get it at all. I think they claim the tolls make our taxes lower because 'cause we're not paying for the roads, but we still are. I mean, fuck that. Maryland has some of the highest state taxes, income taxes, whatever I've ever paid in my life. In my life. Like, damn, Maryland. They take you for a ride in taxes. I'm wondering if a Sun Pass for Florida tolls would work out of state for the tolls you could come across. I wonder. I don't know. I don't know if they work if they're only state specific, honestly. I mean, classy is it's a state of being. It's just like treating people with respect, unless they don't deserve it, like Trump or Alex Jones. You know what I'm saying? Those guys can suck a big cock. Oh, look and see if your state has privatized the tolls. There you go. There are some other states that SunPass works. That's not the name of the one in Washington. I'm trying to think. It's literally called like fuck, dude. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Cheers to that. Excuse me. How long? My daughter just turned 6 and now this. What the shit? That is you have a 6-year-old. That is so bizarre, Kills. What the shit? Thank you for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving it anus swings. I appreciate you, but what the hell? Holy crap. You have a 6-year-old. That is wild. Oh, no shit. Apparently, SunPass works for most of the East Coast. I mean, it would make sense. Why not? But I'm an ignorant hoe. What do I know? I need to put this mirror up on something. Good morning, Gimp. How are you? What is life? I don't know. Time freaks me out. It just goes. It's weird because like I know time is passing, but I experience it almost every day when people resub and shit, and it's like it doesn't feel like 6 years have gone by, and yet there are people that will resub for like 6 years, 5 years, 4 years, a year, and I'm like, my brain still can't compute that that happened, or is it's happening. 6-year-olds come with turbo. Fighting Polygon. I want to play Scorn, depending on how much it costs and what the reviews are. Absolutely. It looks really cool. It's on my wish list. I usually get an email when that shit comes out, so I should get one. But yeah, that Scorn looks fucking sick. I have too many eyelashes. I know that's the stupidest thing in the world to bitch about, but my god. Why can't some of this thickness be on my eyebrows, for fuck's sake? Seems unfair. Oh, it's launching on Game Pass? No shit. I do have Game Pass. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god, Erica, this song that we're listening to right now, the one by deadmau5, it is a really good song. It's deadmau5 and Skylar Grey, which is always a winning combination. I don't know how or why, but Skylar Grey and deadmau5 together just do great things. Scorn related? Okay, hold on. I gotta finish what I'm doing to my eye, and then I don't know what the fuck that is, but it looks very creepy, and I'm excited. Cover your ears? What's happening? Why would we cover dirty words? Is it happening? That has no tools, and moving to a state that does have tools, I'll 100% point out that the roads here, despite what locals want to say about them, are way better. Oh, 100%. I mean, there's tolls in PA, and I'm no hate on PA, but comically so, those are the worst roads I've ever driven on in my life. Like, I don't know what happened in PA, but they said, "Fuck those." Like, you could be sleeping in the car, and you know when you've crossed the state line into PA because your car suddenly goes. It's great. It's so weird. I've never in my life experienced roads that bad, like major highways that bad. Same with West Virginia. No shit. Back with lunch. Yay. Is it really that bad there? I haven't driven through West Virginia much. I think I've only been there a couple times. Same with Illinois. Really? God. I feel like in Washington State, literally every year they're redoing the roads, refinishing them. When I was a kid, every single year they were refinishing roads. Like we always had new asphalt all the time, or new. It's not asphalt, but like if you live in the sticks, they do this weird like pink and beige gravel that they seal into the road that gives it texture, so you don't die in the snow. I can't remember what that's called, but it was like new every year. I feel like. We only have tolls on roads, bridges that were built fairly recently, and it's way more convenient to drive on that route. So they charge you for the pleasure until they pay off the debt it costs to build it. Oh, that's nice. MD's problem is that it takes them 10 years to do construction. Yeah, yes. Maybe that's why it always feels like they're always doing it. Well, it's like, I mean, Maryland, Washington, D.C., that whole area was the dumbest place to try to build. It's a swamp. So, like you said, like, they take 6 years to replace a road, and by the time they replace it, the ground is shifted and it cracks in half because it's mud. It's just constant. That's the same. That's why the whatever the giant dick of of Washington D.C. You can't go up in it. You haven't been able to go up in it in like 6 or 7 years because it's tilted so far. It's no longer considered stable. They don't know what to do about it. It's just the ground. The ground that Washington D.C. is built on is a fucking swamp. It's weird. The choices people make are bizarre. I'm in the South Sound area now, and the roads seem to resurface a lot less than they did in Ohio. Really interesting. Illinois has it bad. Admittedly, there's only so much they can do as the freeze thaw is so bad there, but some of those roads have potholes so big, I was afraid my tiny ass sedan would fall in and never get out again. I've I've experienced those in Pennsylvania. No shit. I went up to PA one time. I can't remember where we were going, but I went up with my friend Gina because she was checking out a car. She was looking to do a car trade, and she drove a little like a souped up WRX, like a Subaru WRX that was low. And there were some potholes that I was quite literally, I was like, you're going to rip the front end of your car off if you hit that. Like, it's deeper than your fucking tire. Go away. Don't drive here. AZ is the same. We don't do toll, but our road system's like 20 years behind the growth. Damn. I wonder why. I wonder what the logic is, like why people stick with tolls versus others. Because, like, I don't know. I don't know if they're making any money because you have to pay a toll attendant. And the tolls, I mean, the tolls usually are like, what, $1.50, $2, $3 sometimes. But I guess maybe with the amount of cars going through, it's probably worth it. I don't know. Now I'm curious. I really don't know. Shrek is old enough to drink in the US? Stop it. Like the movie Shrek? How old is Shrek? Do I want to know? I know, right? Like, I don't. Do I want to know how? It's not 40. Stop it. No, it's not. Don't make me feel that old. Oh, PA tools are now all digital. No shit. See, that's the way to go. The attendant and just sometimes I thought about like my clutch in my car and the amount of like stress I was putting on it coming to a full stop in the middle of a freeway where you're going like 65, 70 miles an hour just to throw $2 in a little tin can and then, having to first gear, second gear, like rev all the way back up again. It's hard on your car, and I think it actually causes more pollution to constantly be revving up and down like that. Even in an automatic. I mean, I drive a stick, but you know what I mean. I'm not a liar. I'm being gaslit. I'm not that old, and it came out while I was born, Lizzie. Come on. I refuse to drive a lowered car here after I ripped out my radiator. Holy shit. On a manhole cover going down 29. Holy shit. No, thank you. That's terrifying. I drive a Jeep now, so nothing's going to tear anything off my car. I'm going to tear things off other people, if anything. I don't know if he's even an age in the story. I really don't know. Do ogres live forever? Is it like an Edward Cullen thing? I feel like there's a fucking fuzz on my face. The movie's 21, but like how old is he? Like the dude Shrek. I don't know. I never even thought about it. It's just it was Mike Myers. Like that's as far as my brain went with that. I'm gonna do the weird thing everybody hates. Don't look if this freaks you out. Google says 400 years old. So I was a joke. It was a joke when I said the Edward Cullen thing, but it's worse. Wait. Wait. One Google link says he's 400, one says he's 7. What the fuck? Who is she? Cheers. Shrek is 7'8". Wait, how tall is Fiona? Because she wasn't that much smaller than him. Damn. I think he mentions being abandoned in the show. Oh my god, Cum Sugar aren't they're amazing. Zach got a Steam Deck, and has never like, he used it, like, once, but he has a laptop, so he plays games on his laptop in bed and never used it, so he basically gave it to me, and I use it all the time, and it's fantastic. Steam Decks are so cool. Literally, like, I feel very fortunate Zach didn't want it. I definitely got the hand-me-down, but I'm cool with it. It's very cool. They are really, really cool, but I think they're how much are they? Aren't they, like, around 400 bucks, something like that? I'd love an in-depth Shrek backstory. 100%. Yes. Or a Donkey backstory, honestly. Like, the fuck is up with Donkey? What a conundrum of a person. Aquaphor, the answer to everything. Not a sponsor, just a fan. I mean, remember, like, if you remember Shrek 1, which I can't believe I do. It's been very many years, but, like, there's a lineup of people turning in mythical creatures to the king, and the king's, like, locking up all the magical creatures or something like that, and the donkey is being brought by a witch. I'd love the backstory on who the fuck that bitch is and why she has talking donkey. You know what I'm saying? Me too. I want a story about all those baby donkey dragons. Like, those things, they gave us donkey dragons and then they were just gone like that. Like, we got them for 2 seconds. Give me back those, please. 450 pounds? Damn, for a Steam Deck? Jesus Christ. I've thought about, well, I mean, Lizzie. I imagine he just crawled inside her cloaca and jerked off and then crawled back out, kind of like Ace Ventura Nature Calls style with the rhino. Like that moment, you know what I'm saying? Because this is by Odessa, and the song is called Alaska Goodbye. I'll give you a link. It's a good one. It's got a really good beat. 100% crawled in, right? Yeah. If the Shrekverse dragon no face sitting, oh my fucking god. Imagine her giving him a blowjob. That'd be hot. If the Shrekverse dragons are like D&D dragons, they can breed with pretty much anything and everything. Absolutely. Mostly it's the size difference that's the fucked part to me. I just don't like he is literally smaller than the theoretical size of her cloaca. His entire body, which is where the PP has to go. 30 minutes, thank you. Thank you. I do want to take a break before it starts. Just to get it out of the way so we don't have ads running during the thing. This is everyone's least favorite. Sorry to torture you. I have a lot of eyelashes. I got to get them out of the way. I can see. Shrek is, yes, iconic fuck your booty standards. I like that. Your booty standards, Katie. I'm guessing it was artificial insemination. No way it was done without the aid of science. I mean, just get one of those, is a speculum that like spreads the pussy apart for our horrible appointments. Like, just get one of those and he could dive in, jerk off, get out. He's done. Isn't that a TV tropes trope? Hot skitty on Waylord action? I don't know. Maybe? Oh, wait. If she was a D&D dragon, she does have a human form. No, you're right on that one. Torture those fucking dude, it's serious. You know, I actually learned it's a thing. I can't remember what it's called, but some people are born with 2 layers of eyelashes, which I have, like, I don't have, like, one nice line of eyelashes. Like, I have it like a mat of fur on my eyes, and if I don't curl them out of my eyes, I seriously can't see. Like, on this eye, I can see all my eyelashes. They're just down in my vision, like hair. It's fucking annoying. suffer to be beautiful, yeah? Honestly, everybody freaks out about this, but it feels really good to me curling my eyelashes. It feels like itching your eyes. That's it. Or, like, getting a good head scratch. It doesn't pull my eyelashes. I don't know why people think that. Probably because that one girl on, like, Vine way back in the day sneezed and ripped all her eyelashes out. What the fuck? What kind of eyelash I've never had eyelash tweezers. I've never had eyelash curlers that could do that. Like, mine let go more than anything. Gross. Ugh. So much light gets let into my eye. It's crazy. It is on TV Tropes. Oh, shit. By the way, for those wanting to hold out for a hero, the Shrek 2 version on Spotify, and are gutted it isn't available, there is a podcast episode version. It plays just like a song, except someone's uploaded. Wait, why isn't it available? That's such a good version. You know, as a youth, I think I actually had the Shrek soundtrack on CD. Seriously. Imagines an eyelash pull only to develop an ingrown hair or pimple. That's what I would think. I would not pull it. No. Oh my god. Have you ever had a sty? I had one sty when I was a kid, like on my bottom lash lid. Holy shit, never. That was the worst. That hurt so bad. She was eyelash impaired. Jealousy is ugly. Truth. My niece cut her lashes with a curler because the rubber piece came off. Oh my fucking god, that's oh. All right, I guess it's possible, and that's terrifying. Oh my god. Oh, kitty. We are one. Meow. The word homeowner has meow in the middle of it. I think blue balls are real. That's like asking if the placebo effect is real. You know what I mean? If it worked, was it the placebo effect? I think blue balls are real. What was horrifying? My eyelashes? Is it that bad to watch this happen? It feels good. Do you ever just pull on your eyelashes because they itch? That's all it feels like. Except even less because I put Aquaphor, like I put Vaseline on my eyelashes before I curl them to protect them even more. It feels great. Is it a myth? You think so? Because as a vagina owner, I get blue balls. Like, I absolutely can get, like, this deep-seated ache in my pussy that says, like, we didn't fuck and we wanted to, and it hurts. It's like my fucking womb is clenching down trying to eat the dick it was supposed to get. I don't know. It decreases as one gets older. I would imagine that, yeah. My wife broke her eyelashes off using one of those things. See, I've never done that, and I just don't understand how it could happen. But I understand where that fear would come from. Blue ball's totally real, and it's in Pennsylvania.
Hallelujah.
Good morning, Seatown. How are you? I think blue balls was an infertility thing due to inbreeding. Oh, like that's what they blamed it on? I could see that. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this done so we can take a break before the insurrection hearing starts. My eyelashes are so thick I have to curl them like 5 times. It's weird. Don't worry about it. They're just it's like horsehair. Imagine trying to curl horsehair. It just doesn't work. Okay. Break? Yeah. Take a break and then insurrection hearing, which I already have a link for, which starts in 22 minutes. We have a couple minutes, actually. Well, we should probably get back earlier than it starts, yeah. Probably. Can someone explain to me what causes pain? What causes the pain stimulus? The nerve ending being irritated. Literally. It's the nerve. Wherever the pain you are feeling is happening, there's a nerve there being exposed to an improper stimulus, and it's sending a signal to your brain that says, get away from that. This is wrong. Because your nerves are under your skin. So if your nerves are being affected in a way that your skin's probably not there anymore, your brain wants you to get away from the thing causing that. So pain is like run in the most simple terms. You know what I mean? Oh, in balls to cause blue balls. So what I think it is you know how your balls, so you probably know this. Anybody that's been through anatomy and physiology, you probably know this, but when we're in the womb as babies, everybody has ovaries and a pussy. And then depending on what chromosome mixture you got, your gonads either drop out of your body and fill your labias and become a scrotum, or they stay up in your body and stay ovaries. And when they drop because you have that chromosomal mixture, so you're assigned male at birth or whatever, what happens is a muscle, one of the abdominal muscles, I'm not even shitting you, it's literally called the cremaster muscle or cremaster if you're gross and you like to say it like me like that. I call it the cremaster. It's the cremaster muscle. Those gonads take the cremaster muscle with them down to the scrotum and create the scrotum, and that's why your balls can move and shrink up towards your body and drop when you're hot. Is there's actually an abdominal muscle that was pulled down with them that causes that control. And what I think happens is when you get blue balls, similar to when you're kicked in the balls, all of your abdominal muscles clench really, really hard. And that cremaster muscle is still connected to the abdominals. It's what causes the V. You know, like the fucking V cut on really thin penis people. That like that's it. I think it clenches really, really hard. Like, I want to come! And it squeezes your balls. I think. I don't know though. Excuse me. Hi, Nagio. The cremaster. No, because your balls don't build fluid. So the actual testicle is creating and eating the actual cell that holds all your DNA and stuff for reproducing all the time. Whereas ovaries, like if you're assigned female at birth, you're born with all the eggs you'll ever have. Females are just stocked. Balls metabolize and create new cells constantly. They just have a constant turnover within them. So they don't actually like fill or anything like that. And then when you ejaculate, those cells, via the clench of the muscles, are squeezed out the epididymis, which is kind of like a little truck stop where they get their tail or their little flagella that helps them swim to the egg. So sperms don't have any, they're not really a sperm until the moment of ejaculation. And semen is the vast majority of the load coming out of you, and that actually comes from your prostate and your ass. And that's like the carrier fluid. It like gives the semen a nice little river to flow along, basically. But like your load is only like 2 to 5% sperm, actually. So you can like, if you've got balls, feel like kind of softly feel like the bottom apex of your balls, and kind of symmetrically, there should be a little lump. You'll feel it's always been there. It's not a weird, like if you feel anything else, please get checked out. But there should be a little lump. That's actually your epididymis. You can feel it on the nut. It's pretty cool. But that's like your little like, give me my tail, daddy, woo station for the spermies. But they don't fill like that. You know what I mean? Hi, cucumber. How are you, love? I think your explanation is the closest that I can accept. Really? I don't even know if it's real. It's just theoretically, because I know that, like, if I want to fuck and I do not get penetrated when I want it, for some reason or other, that doesn't happen much as an adult. But I seriously, like, it feels like my womb goes, and it hurts. I get, like, it feels like, you know, when you had growing pains in your legs growing up, it feels like that in my uterus. Not cramps. It's just like this insane, like, I wanted to eat a dick and I didn't get to. And I kind of equate that to blue balls. I assume it's similar. Like, I was going to get to come and I didn't. So all your muscles are like, I just want to come. But I don't know. It makes sense to me. It's the cummy aches. Shut up. That's so good. I'm keeping that. Cummy aches. Better sex ed that I got in high school. You know what's funny? I didn't get sex ed in high school. I got one sex ed class in middle school, and they told us not to have anal sex because it'll rip the lining of your anus and you'll get AIDS, and don't pierce yourself, you'll get AIDS. It was a fun time. No, Andrew, absolutely. No, it's totally cool. Kobold, thank you so much for subbing to class, keeping the class alive, and giving an anus swings for 73 fucking months. Holy shit.
Hail the Tank Lord, motherfuckers.
I think we need to take a break. Hold up. What time is it? Oh, shit. Okay, so we can continue talking. However, the insurrection thing starts in about 20-ish minutes, like 18 minutes. So I want to take a break. I got to pee really bad. I just want to get an ad out of the way. We can all break, get a snack or whatever before it starts. Per Google, this symptom may occur because blood builds up in the testicles during arousal, causing them to ache if the person remains aroused for too long. Blood buildup, absolutely. I could see that. And the dick, really. Or it's when your body's being like, hey, we're going to make you uncomfortable because we want progeny and you denied us, literally. Keep the cum pet.
Keep it or hurt forever.
Yeah. It is. It's like edging with no release. It's edging on accident. I'm sure we've all been there, and it's the fucking worst. Shoot me in the skull first. I don't want that. No, that's the worst. Worst. We had a pro-life pregnancy center rep come down and shame us in middle and high school. Never learned anything important. Wow, that's terrible. Let's take a break real quick and we'll continue. I stayed a virgin until I went to college simply because there was no Planned Parenthood for a 2-hour radius from my hometown where I got that don't have anal sex, you'll get AIDS, or pierce yourself, you'll get AIDS, which, by the way, a week before this class, I had pierced my own nose with a safety pin. That's neither here nor there. I just straight up was like, you know what? The chances of getting pregnant are there, and I don't want it. So fuck that shit. I can masturbate and find drugs, which I did, but to each their own. Nah, it's just like, it's the same. I'm glad I was smart enough to examine my surroundings and be like, you know what? If I'm a dumb cunt and I get fucked pregnant, there's nothing I can do about it. And I don't want kids, and I still don't want kids. So no, thank you. Quick break. Every couple hours we take a break. However, we're taking one kind of early because we're going to watch the January 6th hearings just in a couple minutes. Apparently, it's the last one. So, I don't know. Maybe it'll be juicy. We'll see. I'll be back. Trekkie made a good point. As someone who was also sexually assaulted as a youth, I don't consider that taking my virginity because, for one thing, I think virginity is a really stupid fucking concept. The idea that any body part of a male changes me inherently some way because they decided to penetrate me, whether it was by my permission or not, is fucking stupid.
You're a pure, beautiful, rainbow unicorn creature of magic. Body parts of other people do not change who we are, consensual or otherwise. Fuck all that.
Anyways, I love you. No, I love you. Don't ever apologize. I love you so much. That was important, and I need to come back and make you realize I love you so much, and you're perfect the way you are. And other people assaulting you doesn't change anything about you are, period, end of story. I had to go through a lot of that myself. I love you, and you're wonderful. That was important. Anyways, pee after sex. God, I did that last time, too. That's perfect timing. All right. What do you guys think? Is it symmetrical? I don't know. I can't look at OBS and look at you, so I just have to look at you and then trust you. I hope I did all right, though. I did, like, crazy halo eye. I did, like, green and gold, and I did, like a red, dark. I don't know. I think it looks cool. I can't tell, like, here. Can you see it? I can't. My eyes are closed, so I can't tell where I am on the camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it good? I did my best. Oh, this little guy? I got this from the Container Store. You have to assemble it yourself, but it was pretty cheap, and it has nice little. I like these little guys are the best. I can put my nose rings on there and stuff. Does it look pretty good? Thank you. I'm gonna go look at it in a mirror now and let my dogs take a break, and I need to pee. I need to get a beverage. That was a lot. That was basically like there was some new stuff in there that I didn't know that maybe I had missed previously or something. but most of that was, like a refresher if you've missed any of what we've gotten to watch, but a lot of it was new, which was sick. Makeup. I think it looks cool. My dress, I'll grab my dress and show you. There's no sparkles on my dress anywhere, so I figure I could get away with sparkles. Previously on To be continued. All right, I'm gonna go grab my something's in my eyeball. My dogs. I'll be right back. Break. I'll just for me. Welcome back, everybody, to the classiest place on earth. While I prepare to go to a wedding. What time is it right now? It is 12. Oh yeah, we got plenty of time. Sick. Yeah, it's weird to see them, like, joking and smiling about it. It's real bizarre. It still makes me feel very uncomfortable thinking about it. I love this song. I mean, honestly, exactly, Damien, it's probably like working in a hospital. You have to have, like, a certain level of, like, humor about it or you go fucking nuts. I needed some music. This is one of the best albums in the world if you didn't know. No. Um, Josh Holm is actually in the, in the documentary about, Anthony Bourdain. He hasn't created one thing since Anthony Bourdain killed himself. They were best friends. It's really fucking sad. That hit me hard when he talked. I was like, "Oh my god, I didn't know they were so close, but Jesus Christ." Cheers to Anthony and to Josh. What a ugh. Cheers. Me too, Kino, and that's apparently after that episode, they became best friends. They became really close. Like, Anthony was always kind of a rock and roll guy. And so he was very much into that lifestyle, and they became really close after that. But yeah, just sad. I miss Anthony. Such a fucking good song. That's no. No. Yes. Are you guys enjoying this horribleness? Oh, that last song we listened to? This is Queens of the Stone Age. The album is called Songs for the Deaf, and it's one of the best. Literally one of the. I mean, not even just personal opinion. Like people that are way smarter than me have said that this album is one of the most well constructed, like concept albums, for lack of a better word. Hold on. It's fantastic. This is the first song, but you've probably heard this song. This was a hit from it. Oh my god, it came out in 2002. Stop. Oh, I feel grossly old. uh, Oh, no shit. There's a Twitch channel showing no reservations, 24/7, raising money for suicide awareness. Marie, oh my God, Maharishi, if I give you a permit, would you be able to post a link for that? I would love to host into that after my stream. Let me give you a permit. Hold on. If you have a link. If not, no worries. Like, no stress. But I would love to. I mean, yes. All of the above. Rod, right? I graduated in 2006. Still makes me feel grotesquely old. Thank you. Oh my God, that's the link, guys. I love that so much. It's still a little bit hard for me to watch Anthony Bourdain. Just a little bit. I still get very sad, but I'm able to watch it sometimes. It's just that shit hits hard. I'm sure you know too. I'm not alone. Nobody's alone in that. That stuff sucks. Suicide's sad. 'Tis sad. I graduated college in '88. That's the year I was born. Not to fucking throw salt on your gaping wound. Time is stupid. Honestly, I don't really abide by it. You're as old as you fucking act. I was trying to get my power strip closer to me so I can plug in my hair thingy. I don't use a hair straightener per se. I use one of these. It's disgusting and old and stained. Don't judge me. But these are like incredible. It's like a ceramic hairbrush basically, and the bristles heat up, but it helps like smooth out your hair without flattening it, which I'm all about. And I have naturally very floofy hair. My joke is that I hang with people who are younger than my bad decisions. Oh my God. It's beautiful. I love that. Even before I became like a internet, oh, I think they're coming in. They're coming in. Even before I became like, that was such good timing for the song. Even before I became like an internet person, I always had on his little, whatever his little platform is, his Truth Social shit. He's gonna go talk there. He can't stop himself. I don't think he's smart enough to stop. He'll fascist carrier pigeon about it. Yeah. Yeah, that. Yeah, that's basically what he's gonna do. It's just Truth Social, that. Oh my God. Got so many things really close to my elbow here. It's just like, it's like a teenage girl's kitchen, or I mean bathroom sink over here. It's disgusting. Um, yeah, I'm hot for that, man. That's really fucking, I can't. That was, he'll probably plead executive fifth, which is even more power and marvelous than the normal fifth. You think so even after everything he said before? Like everything he said about pleading the fifth makes you guilty and blah 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 blah. And it's like on camera. You think he still will and just kind of go back on it? I don't know, Sales. We don't know her. She's a freak. This is The Mask. My Deloney. So there's a hair in my eyeball. They subpoenaed Trump. Sorry. Something just touched my eyeball. They subpoenaed Trump, which is fucking awesome. He might ignore it, but then he could get, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think he's smart enough to do what a normal person might do. I don't know. I don't know. Treason's a high bar, but obstruction of justice, mishandling of documents is much more likely. This committee's all honesty, which will likely not result in new criminal charges, but serves to publicly record the events. So in 20 years, people can't be like, Trump actually won in 2020. People. Of course he will, and then he'll cry to his base and get them to riot over it. So basically what this is if you heard last year, Trump literally incurred a riot of the Capitol of the United States of America because he lost the election against Biden and decided that he didn't. even though he totally did. And, I mean, there's so many details, but basically, we've been watching these court proceedings where this January 6th insurrection committee was formed of random members of Congress or whatever, members of the government, and they have been researching for over a year now all of the material leading up to the insurrection, which did result in some deaths, some serious injuries, so on and so forth. Like, he plotted a coup, exactly. But we had to do this to prove it, because it and I mean, I still guarantee there's gonna be people that will vote for him that'll be like, "I gotta vote for him. He's alright." Like, there's still there are still people who will think he's right no matter what, and I don't get it. Why? Can you guys fucking go? No. Stop. Ah! Sucks when I scream for no reason too, huh? Ah! Bark, 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 bark. You're neurotic. Get over it. They're barking at themselves coming through Zach's TV. I'm not kidding. Literally barking at themselves coming through Zach's TV right now. That's hilarious. The second smartest breed, my dudes. The second smartest. Who believes it? There's a person outside at our door. He'll get disqualified. People won't vote en masse for his boner replacement. I just want whatever happens to him to be something that makes it so he cannot run for any office ever again. He cannot be a public figure. That's all I fucking want. Oh, sick. Okay. Celebratory bark, exactly. They're happy about it too. Although you get to get your uteral horns removed. I still don't have that right, you whore. Sluts. That's all they are. I swear to fuck, there's a hair in both my eyelashes and it's gonna drive me nuts. Somewhere. Anyways, mine were just barking. The sound of yours. Yeah, mine were literally like, I think one of them barked because they got spooked by the door, and then they heard the barking coming from the bedroom because Zach has my stream on, and that set them off even more, which is fucking hilarious. Oh, they have serious side eye. Lil has the funniest. She'll snarl. She'll like go with her. It's so. She doesn't have a mean bone in her body. She's the biggest pussy ever. Like, she'll hide behind me just because Trick's barking. You know what I mean? But she'll do like a little like thing with her lips. It's fucking funny. It makes me laugh every time. Thanks, Worsty. I was just gonna say we should take a break. I'll go put my dress on. So you guys, I promised I'd put on the whole thing since you were kind of forced to watch me do this all day. Thank you guys for joining me watching this shit. Like, not the dogs, the fucking insurrection shit. It is, we were kind of talking about it a little bit yesterday, but watching it by yourself is really hard because when you're with other people, it's like you can laugh, you can joke about it, but also be taking it seriously. When I by myself and I consume this stuff, I get very sad. Like, I don't see any humor. I see nothing. There's no one there to be like, oh, that guy has a really cool voice with me. It's just like the sad overcomes everything in me. And so I appreciate you guys watching this with me. I know it's not like normal what we do here. We normally talk about butts and stuff, but this is important and it's good to have company. Yes, we knew the electric company. I just forgot it was today. But yeah, we're getting our little power box replaced, whatever that is. Absolutely. Come here to watch the dogs and nothing else. I mean, I figured. I know me in a dress. When's the last time that happened? Yes, Zeke has a whole suit. I was saying to chat yesterday, he reminds me of like, he looks very, like a noir film or whatever, you know, like he'd have a hat tilted down. It looks very slick. It's very cool. But, yeah, I have to pee. So let me go pee, take a break, run an ad, get that the fuck out of the way. An extra thank you if you're taking off for watching this bullshnaggle with us. I appreciate the company a lot. Thank you. Bitch. Space Chunky, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving a name to swings, motherfucker. I appreciate you. The cult of personality from The Apprentice that is Trump is... And that... They're so worked up right now. My God. quick break. Thank you for the resub. I'm gonna wait till they're done barking. What you think? Zach said it's great for a funeral. Which is fitting, because that's the last place I wore it. It's an old one. I have no idea where I got it, but it's one of those dresses that anyone can get away with. It's very slimming. I used to have a lot more titty. I don't know what happened. Right? I mean, it could be, it's like, it's fairly, like, conservative, but also you can, like, you can, like, unconservative it, like, super quickly if you want to. Like, wedding, funeral. Amazing. God's pocket works in mysterious ways. Maybe seduce Arnold Schwarzenegger. I could never strip like that. Or I got leg warmers going on because it's cold. Ignore that shit. But yeah, that's so there. I don't know how to do a full. That's cute. I still have to find shoes, but the dress is cute, right? Look at the back. Just like lacy. It's a good one. It's a multifaceted dress. Funerals, weddings. Yes. The answer could just be yes. Yeah, like it's an all purpose. But the last time I wore it really was at my Nana's wedding, or my Nana's wedding, her funeral. Which is a little sad. I miss that bee, but what do you do? I think we have to leave by 3 to be there on time. So at in like an hour, which is perfect. I got everything done. I have an hour to like chill before we leave and clean my desk because this is shit. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. True Lies is such a good movie. That's what I thought of too. If only. Remember I was telling you guys, this is that dress where it's like, it's not stretchy material in the front, so it creates like a great boobage because it's just like, someone with tits couldn't get into this dress, is what I'm saying. I don't have any, so it creates them. You know what I mean? Yes, we should cheers. It does. It's very rare I find a dress that I actually feel pretty in that's not, from Hot Topic or something. Because they're just, everything's like Easter colors or looks like I'm out to get like fucking baptized. And I'm not. But it's 2300. We're late. It's a booblusionary. Seriously. It's like this, like, it's silk. So it doesn't have stretch to it. So if you put your boob in the right area, it creates like, it has the corseted effect. What corsets do to boobs. It creates like this crazy, like, look at my titties on my collarbone thing. It's cheating. You don't have to I'm not wearing a bra. It's great. But I also don't have big boobs. Cheating is great. Also, God's pocket, because pockets don't exist for women, apparently. I still remember the day I got stuck in traffic for an hour and a half on my way to a funeral for my friend's dad. I've got stuck in traffic for an hour and a half behind a funeral procession, but I wasn't part of it. But that's sad. Did you make it to the anything? Darn, you guys, shut up. That's such a good movie. That's a good movie. You're not sad. Cheers. I'm out of... I got out of breath just trying to find the dress and then hiding in the bathroom to put it on so the dogs didn't jump on me and scratch my legs. Cheers. The dress is really comfy. I just think if I had any sort of boobage, it would be very, like, there's no reprieve. It would, like, cut off the circulation to your tit. Have you ever seen those movies where the corsets literally, I can't even do it. I don't have enough boob, but they, like, cut into the tit to create, like, this muffin mound on top? That's gotta hurt. That hurt just doing that. Ow! The only pro to the no tits. The building was more than full by the time I arrived, but I made it in time to do the walk by and hug the family. Hey. Oh, I mean, at least you made it. That still sucks though. That's not the time you want to get stuck in traffic. Hi, money. How are you? Seriously, Fox News is playing the old same old, same old. Nothing new. That's so weird. So weird to me. The dogs are pretty good. Yeah, they have separation anxiety like no other because they're COVID dogs. So, and we both work from home, so they're literally never around us. So when we first leave, they cry a lot, and then when they hear our cars come up, they freak out. But they don't destroy anything. They're pretty good, actually. I think it's more in their head than anything. Corsets are hot, but man, I remember I had a corset. I think I still have it somewhere, but I didn't have it, like, professionally put on, and if you don't have those things professionally put on by someone who knows what they're doing, you can crush your lungs. Like, I couldn't breathe at all, but then I had a corset put on by someone like, a professional corseter at a Ren fair, and I could breathe perfectly fine, and it looked even better. I don't know, man. I don't know the secret to it. That's why they're professionals, but I couldn't do it. Thank you, Kills. Not too gothy. I tried. It doesn't I mean, I think the rules just don't wear white, yeah. Everything I own is black, so I'm fine there. This is just you can oh my god, Lee's totally right. Lee said, "Not just your lungs, you can permanently deform organ locations." I saw a picture when I was in health school one time of, a liver that had been taken out of a person, during autopsy, and there was the ribs were imprinted into the liver where the corset had pushed the ribs up into the liver. It was fucking wild. And that was, like, not all corseting was terrible for you. It was when they did it wrong, when you did it very unsafely, like, not everyone did, like, waist training and shit like that, right? This one time in med school, that could go so many places, though, so many places. As long as I'm not in white, right? That's what I thought. Did anyone else spend $28 at Taco Bell for a single person thanks to inflation? I didn't. Did someone do it? Because that was nice of you. That's a lot of food at Taco Bell, I feel like. More like core set. I wish. How are you, Super Sea Lion? Right, I think and I don't know what it is, I don't know the science to it, but if they fit a corset where, like, where it goes in is the right spot, then it's fine. But there were people who, like, did that it's not all waist training's bad, but waist training was the term for when they did the crazy tight corseting that, like, could imprint your rib cage into your liver, which is not what's normally happening, if you were wondering. Jesus Christ. Taco Bell's definitely not my favorite, but it's not my least favorite by any means. I don't know what my least favorite is, but Taco Bell's not my least favorite. They're one of my favorites if I have to get fast food because it's easy to get vegetarian stuff there. Mexican food and, like, Thai is the 2 easiest to get vegetarian. If I just don't like, I'm not 100% vegetarian. I had a big old juicy steak last night, and it was fucking fantastic, but most of the time, I just don't want meat. I don't crave it. I don't really like it. Don't want it, and it's easy to get it without it there and still get, like, a meal, not just, like, a bowl of fucking rice. So it's not just my dom that can rearrange my guts, but corsets too. Corsets could be a dom if they wanted to. They can try hard enough. Mate, that's stupid. My normal order at Taco Bell is between $10 to $14, and it's usually more food than I can eat. I mean, I usually like, when we get Taco Bell, once in a blue moon, I usually get, like, a Crunchwrap Supreme and a burrito, and if I finish one of those things, it's like a miracle. But I think those 2 things together are like $7. $28 Taco Bell, that's like a 2 that's 2 people at least of food. I haven't done taro since I was in New Orleans hanging out with the readers in Jackson Square back in 2001. I haven't done taro since my pup died because I don't wanna do it while I'm sad. Spicy Fritos, spicy ranch, blue beach cheese? What's beach cheese? Oh, beef cheese sour cream. I love Fritos. I will put Fritos in anything. Fritos belong in all the things. Fritos are I used to in high school, my lunch every day was, like, a bottle of Diet Pepsi and a bag of I think it was the chili cheese Fritos. It was either chili cheese Fritos or it was like, tangy barbecue twist ones, whatever the vending machine had. Horrible. Horrible. Myron, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving Nate swings. I appreciate you. That's a really long fucking time.
Hail the Dank Lord Lover.
Barbecue twist fritters, aren't they so good? They're like crack though. My mouth gets addicted to the flavor. I can't stop. And then it starts to like eat your mouth. But I'm addicted. Did you get socks a wedding gift? I feel the fuck the patriarchy on the doormat or cross stitch would go down well. I don't want to say just in case they're watching or like listening because they're nervous before their wedding. But Zach Manscaped. If you catch my drift. I'm bringing a gift. No, I'm going to a wedding. Going to a wedding. One of our friends and one of Zach's friends and mods are getting married. So we're going to the wedding. I'm excited. So we watched the instructions today and I did my hair and makeup while we did it. And I just told everyone I'd show them the dress. There she be. That's because they're crack. Those honey twists are fucking addiction. I get it. I can't go for them anymore. They're actually addicting. Thanks. It's so rare. I was saying this at the beginning of stream, like, I don't think anybody needs to dress up for a wedding. However, it is black tie, so like a little bit of adornment is all right. But it's fun for me personally, because as an adult, like we don't ever, where the fuck do I get to dress up? Ever. Like, in high school, you don't want to, because prom is fucking stupid. And then once you get out, you're like, wow, wearing those dresses was fun. It was just the activity that sucked. Now what? It's fun once in a while. I would never wanna have to do it. But once in a while, it's kind of to me, it feels like playing dress up. Like, I kinda just get to I look like a different person. I don't look like this on a normal basis, you know what I mean? It's like you get to dress up for the night and just, like, act like you're fancier than you fucking are, but not really. I don't know. It's fun, but I wouldn't wanna have to do it. No, not by any means. Oh, honey. I'm sure Zach might be thinking the same, maybe. It's got a pretty long zipper, though. Friends getting married, Trump getting subpoenaed. It's a beautiful day. It really is. Like, I honestly, I was already super excited. I haven't been excited to go to a wedding for a long time. And I'm excited for the wedding already. And then I heard this was happening today and I was like, oh shit, that'll be fun. And then this happened. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? You get it. You get it. Where do you ever get to interact with other people? Buying weed and buying crickets for my animals. And that one time I had to go to jury duty, I guess. Those times, pretty much, that's it. Like, that's like, when else? I don't know. I don't know. Never. But honestly, it's enough, right? I'm kinda cool with it, which might say more about me than anything. I don't know. Did nobody tell you that when you become adult, you're allowed to just do that just because? Like, eating cheesecake for breakfast? No, actually. Holy shit, should I just wear prom dresses? I have a lot of fancy dresses. I used to go to, like, like, hospital Christmas parties and hospital, uh we had to go to, like, hospital conventions where you'd have to go, like, speak and write a paper and shit like that, and I have stacks of just, like, dresses that look a little bit different than this, but all pretty much exactly the same, just, like, black, kinda booby titty dresses. I have so many, and I just don't have anywhere to wear them anymore. It's kinda sad. Being an adult's a little sad. I've lived next door to Hard Rock for the last year and still haven't gone out there. I feel that. Fuck it. Yeah, Rod, I guess I do see Rod, but does Rod and Neighbor Lady count as people? Does that count as, like, public or people? I don't think so anymore. I don't know, maybe. It's only sad if you let it be sad. Like, if I sit and I really, like, stew on it, I get sad about it, but if I don't think about it, I'm just living the life I wanted when I was 16 that I wasn't allowed to have because it was a phase, you know? Like, I play video games for a living, and I own over 50 tarantulas, and I have blue hair. and a lot of tattoos that are visible, God forbid. I'm just getting to be the person I wanted to be when I was 16. I think my mom still takes it personal that this isn't a phase, but whatever, that's on her, not me. Not a phase, mom. Wait, you mean I love gel. Gel's my favorite. You mean put cum in my hair? I have yet to have cum in my hair, and I don't want it to happen. It seems like something that would be a terror to get out. I used to wear suits for work every Thursday just because scared my coworkers who used to joke about me dressing up for an interview until they got used to it. Oh my god, I would have kept that up forever. It's totally an interview, bitches. That's how cool I am. Eliminating all thoughts is the first step to happiness. Dude, what is it? The ability to let all that which truly does not matter slide. Facts. Facts. Does Rod count as people? Damn, Katie. What's a lemon? Well, you know what I mean? Like, the public, like, I would not think twice if, like, Rod and Neighbor Lady and me and Zach were, like, on a hike and I needed to take a piss. I would take a piss right in front of them and would not think twice about it. However, if there were strangers walking by, I might find a tree to stand behind. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between the public and people and Rod. You know? It's different. It's different. There's people who you don't know, and you're like, maybe I shouldn't whip my nipples out. And then there's Rod and his neighbor lady, where I'm like, they know I've got nipples. Let's go. It's different. They're not the public. Cum is harder to get out of a puss. It requires 9 months and a cum pet for the next 18 years, at least. Word on that one. Word. They just nipples, I agree, but some people like to pretend they don't exist. Rod and his neighbor lady are awesome. And they have, well, the neighbor lady has some really cool pets that Rod likes to video. Steal. I wasn't gonna imply theft, but okay. Sure. Hi, Troph, how are you? I'll make everything dirty. I'm filth. I'm sorry. I think that difference between friends and strangers. Your friends are probably human people. Yes. Yeah, it's like someone had a quote similar to that, Genova. It was like, I don't hate people, I hate the public. And I feel it's similar. Like, individual people I find fascinating, not just people I'm friends with. Like, even just having a conversation with someone at the weed store or something is fun to me. Like, people are very interesting. You guys are all people. You're interesting. I love obviously, I don't hate people, but the way the public is and that, it just, you know, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know. Maybe it's the same like humans, but they act different in a different setting that it's just grotesque. I don't know. But a lot of you are peoples, hence these conversations we have that are civil and like no one attacks each other, so on and so forth. It's kind of, you'd be amazed at how many places this can't happen in the world. Like everywhere. You can't like, man, it's weird. Jesus fuck, I made it. I'm about to laser focus. Oh my god, let's cheers. Viada, I was literally about to say I need to go here pretty soon just because we need to take off at 3. So like, clean up the house, get the dogs together, all that fun shit. Get ready before we actually have to take off. But I would very much like to cheers with you first. I didn't mean to do that. That was my bad. I didn't mean to mute a song. I wanted to play one of their newer songs. Is it almost 4:20? I know. Dude, I'd wait, but I gotta shave my legs, man. To be completely real with you. Have you guys heard My God Is the Sun? This is one of my favorite songs off one of the newer albums by Queens of the Stone Age. My biggest gripe is with how much attention I pay to the world and how little I got of others do not. It's same. It's really hard. I think that's honestly what kind of separates people who are people versus public. I don't know. I just dislike pretentious, stuck-up people. Who enjoys those people? A person can be great, but people are awful. Yeah. Yeah. Most of the time. Where's me bowl? Thar she blow. Dude, right? I just like it's beginning like that to be that cold season where I just wear leggings all the time and I forget how hairy my legs have gotten. And today, like pulling up my leg warmers, I could like see the hairs and I was like, oh, I should shave my legs. Simply because I don't want to be prickly to myself. I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks of my legs. But when I'm wearing a dress, it's gonna be prickly, and that is annoying as all get out. Hi, Fakin. How are you, love? Agent K put it quite well in Men in Black. Fits for most things. How did Agent K put it? Hold on, are you gonna quote? Did you already quote? Did I miss it? Or is that the quote by him? My biggest gripe is with how much attention I pay to the world and how little of a lot of others do not. Is that I love those movies so much. I haven't seen them in forever. But they're like as much as they're comedies, there's a lot of funny, like really deep kind of what's the word? Like meaningful moments in those movies that really hit deep, a lot having to do with growing old and like losing your purpose and all that. A person is smart, people are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it. Oh my fuck, I remember that. Yes. Oh, Nick, thank you, honey. I hope it's gonna be fun. It'll be fun. I know it's gonna be fun. A person is smart, people are dumb, panicky idiots, and you know it. That's so beautiful. Erica, thank you for being awesome. I'm gonna have a cheers, and then I would love to raid my friend Safi Pie. She hasn't been feeling great lately, and you guys are some of the most like warm, awesome, loving human beings in existence. Don't deny it. Shh. I win. My rules. I can put this in emote only in a second. Sit in the back seat and put your fucking seatbelt on. We're gonna spread some love to my friend Safi Pie. But first, we fucking cheers. Cheers, my loves. Get back in the closet, Cocky. I will fucking spank you again and you will like it. Yep. Ike Wolf! Thank you. Thank you for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving it hand to swings. I appreciate you, love. That was a big hit. Whoa. Safi is British me. I don't, but like more clever and a ginger. She's fucking incredible. She's a medical professional who does lots of RP, plays lots of video games, streams, has a filth trash mouth that I would dip my balls in 2 seconds. Um, yeah, I can't say enough good things about her. She's really an awesome person. So let us raid her with our love. I will see you guys tomorrow for Faded Friday. I might be a little late because I'm running low on weed. I might have to go get some early in the morning, but we shall see. Maybe not. I don't know. But wish me luck. I love you. Be safe. Take your joy. Brush your teeth. Don't forget to pee after sex. And go be awesome to my girl, Saf. She's one of, I mean, you know how I say, like, I have a medical license to kill in a lot of states? I wouldn't need one for Safi, if you know what I'm saying. Love you. Bye.